Hi, these comments are for KP. I am Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com. Free, high quality TOEFL lessons, and thank you for completing. You're doing a looks like integrated speaking practice, right? So I'm getting ready to listen to your practice test. Let me get everything set up. Let me take a look at the email you sent me. You say, Michael, please listen to evaluate score and provide feedback on my integrated speaking practice test question 3. And you have the link to the YouTube video here. I've also put it in the comment box below this video at YouTube. If anybody at YouTube wants to practice exactly this practice test, you can do that. Using the example given by the professor, explain how franchising works. I'd put a comma right there. You say my TOEFL examination is on the 24th May, which is Monday. All right, so pay attention. So let's see, are there any last minute things that you want to be aware of before you take that TOEFL exam on Monday, right? So let's see if there is. Okay, here we go.
Reading passage in franchising. According to the reading passage, in franchising, some people use the name of an established company to start their businesses. In the business management class, the professor gives an example of a pizza restaurant to explain franchising. He states to open a pizza restaurant, he should contact the company which owns the chains of pizza places. For example, he contacts a famous pizza company, Pizza Town, and pays them to use their company's name. All he needs to do is to follow their strategy and get training from Pizza Town to run the place. Although he doesn't have freedom to run a business by his choice, his business will be successful because he already knows people will eat the pizzas. To sum up, franchising will help businesses to reduce failures.
Okay, so what do we have? I think with delivery, when I look at what we see here, let me see if I can give you a general idea of what I'm talking about here, so it makes sense to you. So if you're working on delivery, let me see if I can see any things in here that are noticeable here. Okay, I'm going to say pacing. I think that's an area you can work on right now. I think also with intonation. I think those are two areas in the delivery area I think that you want to work on, right? Now, for the intonation, you can go to pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, and then also for pacing, or you can go to pronunciation lessons 41 through 44. So you got to vary the tone a little more, and your pacing, it means that you need to link maybe 4 or 5 stress words together to create that thought group. At the end of the thought group, your tone should go up slightly, unless it's the last thought group in the sentence, in which case the tone falls. So you need to make some adjustments with both pacing and tone, and that's going to help you. Instead of having what's called generally intelligible, I think you can move to highly intelligible. I think if you make those changes, you can definitely go up to this other area under the general description here where it talks about being highly intelligible. Language use, I'm going to listen to it again and do a little bit more analysis of that. Topic development, I haven't noticed any major problems with that right now. I might uncover a few things the second time I listen to it. Okay, so my first impression is you're not going to get 26 no matter what you do right now because of these two problems with tone and also pacing, right? So I'm putting you right now at 23 to 24 points out of 30 on this practice test. Okay, so let's get right back to it. So let's listen to it one more time.
According to the reading passage, in franchising, some people use the name of an established company to start their businesses.
Okay.
In the business management class, the professor gives an example of a pizza restaurant to explain
Of a what? I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Hold on.
established company to start their businesses. In the business management class,
Okay, this is when I'm having some trouble. I'm going to listen to it again. You don't want me to have to go back and listen to something because that means you're not clear. You're not 100% clear.
the professor gives an example of a pizza restaurant to explain franchising.
That of a pizza restaurant student? Maybe?
He states to open a pizza restaurant, he should contact the company which
No, are you saying pizza restaurant? Sounds like you're saying pizza student or something. Let me go back to that. YouTubers, what is she saying? Put it below in the comments. What do you guys hear?
he states to open a pizza restaurant, he should contact the company which owns the chains
To open a what? What is that?
of pizza places. For example, he contacts a famous pizza company, Pizza Town, and pays them to use their company's name.
Good. Now,
All he needs
with the P, you got to pronounce that P with a little bit more
to
aspiration.
do is to follow their strategy and get training from Pizza Town to run the place.
So, according to the professor, the man needs to blah, blah, blah. So, you got to say that with a little bit better pacing.
Although he doesn't have freedom to run a business by his choice,
Although he doesn't have freedom to run a business on his own,
his business will be successful because he already knows people will eat the pizzas. To sum up, franchising will help businesses to reduce failures.
to reduce what?
Franchising will help businesses to reduce failures.
Ferias? Ferias. And again, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say there. Okay, so that's the issue right now is when I go through your response, in this case there's maybe 5 or 6 words I can't quite make out, right? That's a problem. That's a problem when it comes to scoring it. Right? So if you look at this, right, you can see here speech is generally clear with some fluidity of expression but exhibits minor difficulties. So I think this describes your speaking right now. So I'm going to lower it to just 23. Maybe 22 to 23 points I'm going to say on this one because of problems with your delivery.